Right. Hello everyone. A lot of people have asked me to, instead of answering my asks on my Tumblr, which for the skeptics out there is my actual blog, you've basically asked for me to answer my asks in a video instead. So I've been saving up asks over the last while. Let's answer them. Katie Rhodes said, for the video, if you ever decide to do it, 1. Would you rather pee a plum or poo a watermelon? I would rather poo a watermelon because it just seems like it would be less painful. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to get into the details of it. There's a bracket after that question that says, I understand if that's too personal to answer. We all have our limits. We most certainly do. 2. When did your fascination for space start? That's a very good question. These are 2 encyclopedias I had as a child. Yeah, for some reason my parents decided to give me encyclopedias as presents instead of things like toys. Goodness, I'm out of breath from just coming down the stairs. Literally, the first section, the universe and the earth, is completely full of stuff that makes you think the universe is amazing. How many stars are there? There are about 1,000 billion stars in the Milky Way. That's nearly 200 stars for every person living on Earth today. You know, it's stuff about star plasma, it's the sun, planets, all of the planets there. These always stuck in my mind. The ones that really stuck in my mind are actually from the other one. The first stuff is about animals, which we don't care about, but galaxies, constellations. I was reading this as like a 4-year-old kid, right? So this completely captured my imagination. Mars, I remember this picture. Olympus Mons, the tallest mountain in the solar system. Not it's 4 times taller than Everest. There's Venus somewhere. What does Venus even look like? I realised that I'd never actually seen a picture of it, and yet I still thought I knew what it looked like in my head. And that's simply because I was remembering reading it in here. And then I got back into it a couple of years ago, thinking about space in like a big way. I can't remember exactly what triggered it. I think it might have been Chris Hadfield, the Canadian commander of the International Space Station, flying up there. Something re-triggered it, and I got back into it, and all my love is completely got back into it. I mean, that's my actual dream for life. I want to be an astronaut, and I'm working towards that. I'm doing my maths. I'm thinking of getting into flying, because at the moment NASA are hiring, and you know, obviously I would apply, but you need 1,000 hours of jet plane pilot time, which, funnily enough, as a 19-year-old student, I don't have. I'm going to try and get that up. I'm just basically going to follow the route that Tim Peake, the British astronaut that flew up recently, is taking, and that's my fascination for space. Next question. 2, when did fascination? 3, do you plan to pursue a career in space after school? Yes, but I think I'm probably going to go via flying. Possibly, I might go into teaching, but I don't really see how that could bring me closer to space, if you see what I mean. It's just something I would like to do, rather than something that I think would get me closer. Do I plan to pursue a career in space after school? Yes. If I find something that I can do immediately after university, that will allow me to do that. Yeah. 4, can you teach us how to beatbox, like even 1 or 2 sounds? Okay. There's 3 sounds that I think are the key to beatboxing. Just the kick, the hat, and the snare. And I think as long as you've got those, you can do a lot of stuff. I mean, you know, there's the thing, which doesn't use any of them. Okay, fine. The kick, the hat, and the snare. Kick. A lot of people can't do this, I've noticed. It's about 50-50. You've got to make sure it's quite... You've got to get the but then a lot of people go, it's not air, it's a tone after the initial percussive hit. Just, do that till you got it. The hat, that's just most people can do that. You can open it up if you want to, but like you can do that. You don't need to. It's the 3 sounds that you need. The third sound is the hardest, because what you have to do is you have to do the initial kick. You need to go into an F. That's the snare. And are your 3 sounds. And then you just put them together in a rhythm, like. Literally, the more you do it, the better you get. I mean, I've been doing it since I was about, 15. Just do it. Just do it when you're bored. That's what I do. It annoys the rest of the guys, because if I'm just sitting down, I'll just be going like, Tim, shut up! With those 3, you can just practice, and you'll be able to beatbox in no time. 5. Do you like dancing? No. I guess that's a good start. If you don't want to do a video, that's totally cool, but it'd be cool to get a beatbox tutorial. I'm doing a video and you've got a beatbox tutorial, so that's... Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Katie Rhodes. Great, wonderful, wonderful.